It's hard. It's so hard out there right now. We're standing in a sea of uncertainty, and our only option is to swim. And swimming only, as opposed to winning a race, is really hard for educators because educators want to win the race.
The Michigan Education Association represents 120,000 members all across the state.
Members are nervous about whether or not they're putting their students' families, and their own families in harm's way by returning back to face learning come this fall.
Paula Herbart, a former teacher near Detroit for 20 years, is now the head of the MEA during this unprecedented time in education. Governor Whitmer's My Safe Schools roadmap laid out last month, giving the first glimpse of what teachers can expect for back-to-school time, including daily self-screenings, wearing masks all day, and social distancing from students as much as possible. A new normal certain to be tough on both students and staff, and Herbart says there's no one-size-fits-all, with districts in different parts of the state in different phases.
There are lots of school districts within hotspots that have a real concern about returning to school, and rightly so. That if it's not safe for them to go back to school, they shouldn't. And then we have others who are in phase 5, where they could return to school without even face masks except for adults.
Then there's the emotional and mental toll of learning during a pandemic.
1 in 4 or 1 in 5 of our students know somebody or know of somebody who has been affected or has died of COVID-19. That's serious trauma for young people and for adults as well. And we have to be coping with that.
Increasing the need for mental health services for both teachers and students.
School districts should be providing social and emotional professional development on ways that our educators can support our students. Because remember, if we're not dealing with their social and emotional needs, there is no way for them to learn math, science, social studies, English. These are critical basic needs that our students need to have met.
Face-to-face learning is best, Herbart says, but she worries a potential mix of remote and in-person instruction will stretch already thin resources and teachers even further.
And educators are going to be asked to do double duty, more with less, and already the constrictions of our financial situation here in Michigan and the school aid fund is of serious concern.
As districts determine protocol for how to move forward, Herbart hopes that teachers are a big part of the conversation, taking their concerns into consideration.
The safety and security is our number one concern. And if our members aren't safe and if our students aren't safe, then we shouldn't be going back to face learning. And if they can't assure that, then maybe we need to be looking at all remote learning across the state, because we need some assurances by the medical community that that's actually possible.